That's clear cut.
Old Testament, Old Testament brothers.
Yeah, that's anybody. That's anybody. It could be people in the faith too. Same thing. It doesn't have to be for them. It's for everybody. Anybody that hate Christ, they hate the Father, right?
If I had not done among them the work which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now,
what's up, man? All right? Yeah. You have any question now?
Well,
you good?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'm gonna ask you a question while I have a question.
Yeah, good.
If I would just say, brother, I see you here, I see the symbols, I know what it's all about, in my own respect. I'm thinking, as Israelite, black Israelites,
yes.
Could you give me a breakdown of exactly what it is, if you're a representation of it? And I said, hey, it seems like a representation, I'm interested, and I want to know more about it so I can become enlightened. What would you say?
First of all, what's your nationality? We're going to deal with that first.
Well, I'm originally black. 100% original English.
What is your father?
I'm black. I'm Moor.
Well, from America?
No.
From where?
Moor. Africa, Morocco.
So your father's African or your father's?
African. Still a citizen though, so he's African American. Yeah, African, yeah.
Israel. So Israel, so you're from the tribe of Judah.
Tribe of Judah, exactly.
Right, so you have to learn the laws, statutes, the commandments of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
So we're here to correct you and help you.
Right.
So we see something you're doing wrong, we have to call out, and then we have to correct you. Once we correct you, the blood is off our hands.
Right.
You have to change after that, not us. We change it. We just try to live our life day to day. We trying to better ourselves as long as we're here. We live on this earth.
Right.
Because we can always be corrected.
So commandments, you need 10 commandments in the Bible.
Well, you got more than 10 commandments. That's the base that you start off with.
Right.
Go to some of the commandments. Go to Exodus 20. Let's go into that. Like if you got like what's that? Oh, you don't have it. Like so like this is unacceptable to the Most High. Most High doesn't like things like this.
Right.
Like men try to dress like women and women try to dress like men.
Right.
Most High don't like that.
No.
Most High made you for a man for a reason.
Right.
The same way he made women for a reason, he made you for a reason.
Right.
Remember, Most High don't make no mistakes.
Right.
Yeah, read. Let's go to the commandments.
We are at the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 1. And God spake all these words.
And God spake all these words. So the Most High, he was always dealing with our people. He always dealt with the prophets and the teachers of our people. He didn't deal with the other nations. Did he create them? Yes, but he didn't deal with them. Yeah, read.
Saying, I am the Lord the God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So remember back then, we was in a time, we was in the land of Egypt. We was slaves under Pharaoh. Remember Pharaoh, the time of with Charlton Heston when he played Moses? Let my people go. They play that movie like every Easter? Every Easter they played every year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the movie, it's really something, it's just the characters are fake. They're supposed to be so-called black people.
Right.
You understand? Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. You know, we were slaves back then. At that time in Egypt, right?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So the Most High says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That could be everything. That could be a money.
Right.
That could be a woman.
Right.
That could be a book bag. That could be your jeans, your sneakers. You could make that into God. You know what I'm saying? That could be a God also. He doesn't want you to worship that. He wants you to worship him, not things that are on the earth. Yeah, read.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
So therefore, you're not supposed to make any graven image. Like the cow, remember the cow and the calf, you're not supposed to make those images and then worship them. We're not supposed to do that. Because you're making that into a God, right?
Or any likeness, or of anything that is in heaven.
That is in heaven, right?
Above.
That is above, meaning like a bird, right?
Or that is in the earth beneath.
In the earth beneath, like a shark, right?
Or that is in the water, under the earth.
Or there's my mistake, like a cow on the earth and underneath like a shark or a dolphin, right?
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them.
So you're not supposed to bow down to yourself to them and give them praise because they can't do nothing for you. It's just an image. Read.
Nor serve them.
No what?
Nor serve them.
Nor serve them. You're not supposed to serve those images. Read.
For I, the Lord, the God, am a jealous God.
So the Most High is a what?
For I am a jealous
The
God.
Most High, He's a jealous power. He don't want you to worship something else. He wants you to worship Him. Read.
Visiting the iniquity.
Visit the what?
Visiting the iniquity.
Visit the iniquity of who?
The fathers
Of the fathers of who?
upon the children.
Of the children. Read.
Unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
See, He's with the iniquity of the children of the third and the fourth generation that hate Him. How do they hate Him? They build statues like the golden calf. He doesn't like things like that. When you worshiping things like this, you worshiping things like this, you worshiping things like this. Most High, He doesn't like that. He wants you to worship Him, right?
And showing mercy.
And show who?
And showing mercy.
And show mercy to who?
Unto thousands of them that love me.
So He's showing mercy to thousands of them that love Him. And how do we love Him? By keeping the commandments. Whatever it says here, you're supposed to follow the commandments. Read.
And keep my commandments.
And what?
And keep my commandments.
No, don't follow. No, don't keep the commandments.
And keep my commandments.
And keep my commandments. So therefore, you're supposed to keep these commandments. Now, do we live on this earth? Yes. Now, we got to follow the white man's laws. Yeah, you're supposed to follow both. The white man's laws and you're supposed to follow commandments. Remember, we're still here in slavery.
So
Like, yeah, go ahead.
what you saying now, what them gather, I gotta leave. What you saying, when I'm gather, I study the commandments, know the commandments, I study, you come from the tribe, it wasn't the tribe.
Yeah.
You know, as a foundation. And in all due respect, follow the commandments as it's written, literally.
Okay.
Boom.
Yes.
That's how to follow the path and start so that I can understand better exactly what you're doing.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all.
Not a problem, man.
My name is Babu.
All right, that's all right.
All right, that's right. Thank you very much.
All right, man. We're here every week.
All right.
All right, got a flyer? Give me a flyer. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
We read out the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord, the God, in vain.
So therefore, we're not supposed to take the name of the Lord thy power in vain, right?
For the Lord will not hold him guiltless
So the Most High, He will not hold them guiltless, right?
that taketh his name in vain.
Read on.
Remember the Sabbath day.
No, forget the Sabbath day.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Therefore, you're supposed to remember the Sabbath day, right?
To keep it holy.
To do what?
To keep it holy.
No, to not keep it holy.
To keep it holy.
It says to keep it holy. So we're supposed to keep the Sabbath holy. Keep the Sabbath right unto the Most High. Whatever He says, how to keep the Sabbath, that's how you're supposed to keep the Sabbath. No cooking, none of your own pleasures. Not even buying, not even selling. You cannot do what you want to do on the Sabbath. Read. You have questions, ladies? You have questions? No? Okay, go ahead, sis. Yeah, go ahead.
Earthquake in Haiti.
Oh, the earth? Okay, get 32, Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. Now, that was a judgment from the Most High. The Most High, He killed and He make alive. So we're going to show you that from out the Bible. Deuteronomy 32, verse 39.
We're reading out the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He.
Seeing that I am what?
I, even I, am He.
Seeing that I am He, read.
And there is no God with me.
There is no God besides the Most High, read.
I kill.
I what?
I kill.
The Most High says, I kill and do what?
And I make alive.
The Most High, He makes alive, read.
I wound.
I wound and I what?
And I heal.
And I heal, read.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
It said, neither is there any that could deliver out of the Most High's hand, read.
For I lift up my hand to heaven.
No, drop that. Let's go into the curses. That's also a curse too. Because remember, in this time that we live in now, we're under curses. You see things like that happen, like Haiti, what was the Dominican Republic?
What's that?
The Dominican Republic, they had killings down there. Right?
What?
Dominican Republic, they had killings down there. Yeah,
The
killings.
hurricane came to Dominican Republic last year.
Right, last year. See? So the Most High, he's going to different places and he's making things happen.
Isaiah 29:6.
Isaiah 29:6. Read that out. And then go back to the curses. Yeah.
Read out the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited.
Thou shalt be visited what?
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts.
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts. With what?
With thunder.
With what?
With thunder.
With thunder and with what?
And with earthquakes.
And with what?
And with earthquakes.
And with earthquakes. That's what the Most High says. So certain places are going to be hit with earthquakes. That's the Most High. Because that's judgment. That's judgment from the Most High. Because our people don't want to come back to the Bible. Our people don't want to do right. They want to be stuck in their wickedness and they don't want to repent. Right?
And great noise.
And what?
And great noise.
No, it's right. All right, go around, go around. That's some respect. Thank you. Great.
With great and great noise.
And what?
And great noise.
And great noise, right?
With storm and tempest and the flame of devoured fire.
And the flame of what?
Of devoured fire.
Of the vile fire, right?
Verse 7. And the multitude of all the nations that
No, drop that. Go to the curses. Go to Deuteronomy 28:1. Now we're going to show you the curses of our people, sis.
Oh, the curse is
We're going to show you some. Yeah, okay. We'll start at 1 and then go to 15.
Oh, okay. We'll read out the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
And then what?
And it shall come to pass.
Most High said, when the Most High said it shall come to pass, meaning it's going to happen. Right?
If thou shalt hearken diligently.
So if thou listen, how can mean diligent? Meaning listen. How can mean listen? It said what? Diligently?
Shall hearken diligently.
So thou shalt hearken diligently. So we should listen to the Most High diligently, right?
Unto the voice of the Lord.
Of the
God,
voice of the who?
Of the Lord thy God.
Of the voice of the Lord thy power, right?
To observe.
To do what?
And to do.
To observe. No. To what?
To observe.
To observe and to do what?
And to do all his commandments.
And to do all his commandments. So we're supposed to do all his commandments. That's in the whole Bible, right?
Which I command thee this day.
Which I command thee this day, right?
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
So therefore the Most High, he's going to set us on high. Meaning he's going to set us above the other nations. Yeah, right?
On high above all nations of
Right.
the earth.
Read on.
And all these
Real quick, he
shall
don't fit
come
that.
on thee.
So therefore, if we listen to the Most High, all these lessons will come upon us, right?
And overtake thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
Overtake thee, right?
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, blessed shall thou be in the city.
So therefore, if we did everything what the Most High says, we're going to get all these blessings. Drop down to 15. Let's go to 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
But it shall what?
But it shall come to pass.
Most High says it shall come to pass, right?
If thou will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If thou will not listen unto the voice of thy power, right?
To observe.
To what?
To observe.
To observe, right?
To do all his commandments.
To what?
To do all his commandments.
All his commandments, right?
And his statutes.
And the what?
And his statutes.
And the statutes, right?
Which I command thee this day.
Which I command thee this day, right?
That all these curses.
That what?
That all these curses.
That all these curses, that all these bad things are going to happen to us, right?
Shall come upon thee.
That shall come upon thee. So all these curses are going to come upon us if we don't do the will of the Heavenly Father. Read.
And overtake thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee. Read.
Curse shall not be in the city.
Curse should not be in the what?
In the city.
Read on.
Curse shall not be in the field.
Read on.
Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
Read on.
Curse shall be the fruit of the body
Read on.
and the fruit of the land,
Read on.
the increase of the kind.
So guess what? If we didn't hearken unto the Most High and keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, all these curses are going to be upon us. That's why we get a curse today. That's why they had what? They had killings over there in Haiti. Because those are curses. When the Most High kills a lot of people in certain places, that's the judgment and that's the curse of the Most High. Read.
And the flocks of thy sheep.
Read on.
Curse shall thou be when thou comest in.
Jump down to the the group what I want. 50 what? No, go to 40. Go to 48.
Read out the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shall I serve thy enemies.
Therefore, we're going to serve our enemies, right?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Lord shall send against thee, right?
In hunger.
And what?
In hunger.
And hunger. So guess what? When we're hungry, guess what? We're going to go to our enemies when we're hungry, right?
In hunger. And in thirst.
And in thirst, when we're thirsty, we got to go who? The other nations, right?
And in nakedness.
And in what?
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. When you walk close, where we got to go? To the other nations, right?
And in want of all things.
And in what?
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. So guess what? If you want anything, you have to go to your enemies. Right?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Meaning he shall put a yoke of iron, not literally upon your neck, but on your mind now. Because he control your mind. And how he do that? By this wicked world. What he got to offer in this world? Rap music, prostitution, holidays. You read?
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Until what?
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Until he hath destroyed thee. Read.
Read out the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you.
You have a question, sis? What's your nationality? Huh? What is that? Oh, Ghana. African? Okay. Ah, so your hand then. Gotta go with what they say, right? By the word shall be justified, by the word shall be condemned. So you know what we're bringing out? You know what we're teaching? Do you know what we're teaching? Okay. So you basically, you know what we teach? Yes. The Holy Bible. Okay, read.
So that the man that is tender among you.
So the man that is tender among you, read.
And very delicate.
Read on.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
So his eye shall be evil towards his brother. You have a lot of that going on around the world. You have something nice, you got a brother looking at you sideways like he want to kill you for it or rob you for it. Read.
And towards the wife. And towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards the wife of his bosom. That's another problem. A lot of these brothers, they have animosity against their wife. Because those are the curses. Hold that, get Ephesians, what is it, 5:27? Husbands love your wives? That's what I want. 5:27. Husbands love your wives? Because that's the problem that we have in the Hebrew Israelite community. These brothers, they're not loving their wives, man. They're not loving their wife. That's the problem. Brothers gotta stop doing that. They gotta love their wife. But that goes both ways. That's for you women also. You women gotta love your husband also.
Read out the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25. Husbands, love your wives.
Husband what?
Husbands, love your wives.
Husbands, love your wives. So you brothers supposed to love your wives, man. You have to love your wife, man. The same way Christ loved you, you have to love your wife. Same thing. Get ready?
Even as Christ,
Even as who?
even as Christ
Even as Christ has what?
also loved the church
Even as Christ has loved the church. Read?
and gave himself for it.
And gave himself for it. He was the sacrifice for his church. Why? Because he sacrificed his love for the church. He took time to teach in the church. Can I read?
That he might sanctify and cleanse it
That he might sanctify and cleanse it. Read?
with the washing of water by the word.
So he's sanctified by washing of the what?
Of water by the word.
So he's sanctified of the washing of the water by the word. Meaning that when he came here to teach. When he taught you how to keep the commandments and also to get into the kingdom of heaven. That's what this whole thing is about. Okay, read. Now drop. Wait, there's more. Or
Up to verse 27 now.
okay.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church.
Read on.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church.
Drop. Hold that. Go back to Deuteronomy. So therefore, you brothers are supposed to love your wife, man. Yeah, Doc.
First Peter 3:7.
All right. Hold on for a second. Go first to 3:7. Yeah, because you brothers be going off, man. I hear of a lot of killings of you brothers against the Israelite sisters. And if you're not killing the sisters,